Wanted to finish the horror Highrook. I had been playing this on my YouTube channel. Nobody watched it. Like 5 of you watched it. So I kind of gave up on it, but I'd really like to finish it. I'm really close to the end. So let's see if we can finish it today. How about that? What do you think about that? Vertical viewers, I apologize. In order to make the game in order for you to be able to even comprehend the game, you need to see the full board, which means the screen is really like small. Normally I try to make the gameplay screen bigger. It's a lot easier when it's an FPS, right? I figured it would be incomprehensible if I didn't make it the full size of the monitor. Okay. I love the intro to the horror Highrook. I love how it comes up. This game has so much style. It's a very low-key, almost boring game. It's almost meditative how repetitive it is, but I don't hate how repetitive it is, but I do need a guide often to figure out, help me remember how to make certain items, because my memory is bad. I got a bad old memory. It's bad. Like a sieve. We'll probably have to pull that guide up at some point. Now, I have not played this in a while. I think since May. So I can't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, super chill. Hi, Rigoberto. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How are you today? Yeah, so let me see if we can remember what we're doing. We still need to open up the Lord's Chamber. Oh, gosh. It's been too long. Honestly, I should go back and watch my old video, my last video, because usually at the end of every video, I tell myself what it is I need to do. We literally just need like the last, oh, Indiana's here. Hi, Indy. You see that cat tail right there? Oh, here she is. Are you starving? Are you starving? Are you trying to tell me that you're starving to death? I think she's wasting away. She says, I want a 9 a.m. snack. I know, we've been spoiling the cats lately and feeding them more, and now they're like, food please. Hold on. Was in the middle of doing something, Indiana. Okay. Here we go. I just need oh God. Whap me with your tail, Indiana. I finished the game and then oh no, am I talking about crying? Okay, so what we need now is... Always talking about crying. Actually, for me to stop recording because I'm incredibly tired. Okay, hold on. I'm like... Okay, Indy, you are standing on the keyboard. Do you see this? Do you see this face? Do you think she's helping? This is my little helper right here. Not helping. Not helping at all. What do you need? What do you need, princess? I want be paid attention to now. I never need attention any other time of the day. But right now, I need attention. Why? What do you need attention for? You don't get fed until noon. You have another hour and a half. Oh, wet me down, mommy. Okay. You activated my scene. Okay, hold on. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so see, right? And then I think we've got it set up in a here we go spot. We'll do a wax cylinder. We'll look in this book. Which book? Caligar's note. Wait, which book? Which book? Which book? Need to find stuff to upgrade those. Evelyn's strain. We'll do a wax cylinder. We'll look in this book. Which book? Caligar's note. We haven't done that. Which book? Okay, a book, wax cylinder, Caligar note. Stuff to upgrade those. Okay, hold on. I need to be making notes. Okay. We paused? Okay. Let's make some notes. Wax cylinder. Caligar's note. Book? Which one? What else did I say?
Evelyn Strain?
Who? Evelyn Strain? Where are we looking at that? What? Oh, Evelyn Strain up in the forge. Okay. Okay.
We put everyone to bed. We pet the cat a whole bunch. So everyone's stats are doing pretty good.
Okay.
We got time for the food, so we don't need to do that quite yet.
Okay.
We'll check out the pail.
The pail? Oh, the iron pail. Okay, hold on. Iron pail and well house. Wow, I had a lot. I'm so glad I do this at the end of every time I play this game. Otherwise, I'd be lost.
We'll open the sturdy crate.
Oh my God. Okay. Open sturdy crate. Okay.
2 Sophia's blueprints. Maybe we should do one of those first.
And Sophia blueprints. Okay.
I've had a Sophia's blueprint kicking around for a while. I think it gave me 2 just because I've had duplicates of stuff in the past where it's like, well, you haven't done it yet, so here's a second one. So I feel like if we do one, the next one will just be like, remnants that'll go away in 2 hours or whatever. So we'll see. But those, we got to get the Sophia's blueprints done. Those have been around for a while.
Okay.
And then I think that's it, right?
Sure.
That's it. I mean, that's how we'll start the.
Okay. If that's what you say, Past Susie. If that's what you say, Susie from May. Okay, we got some good notes now. We can close this window. Okay, so wax cylinder, Caligar's note, a book. We need to do something with there's a couple of books kicking around. Evelyn Strain in the Forge. I wish I could keep these notes up. And window to game. Oh, you can keep the notes up. How about that? Can I move them around though? Can make them bigger or smaller? Okay, let's just pin them for now. Okay. We got no music going on because I've had it paused for so long, and eventually when you pause it, the music goes away. Okay, so what do we have to do with the wax cylinder? A small pillar of wax inscribed with spirals of scratchy audio. The label attached reads Irma Voltec, augury number 2. We can perform this task in the child's room. It requires a musical note. Is that one of those things that nobody has? Kind of like fishing, right? So everyone slept. How is everyone feeling? Everyone, I'm looking at their bars at the top here. Aster needs to eat. How long do we have on this basic meal? It says 10. Is that 10 hours? Yes, that's 10 hours. 10 and a half hours. So we'll move this to the kitchen. Right? Do I need to cook? I don't. Oh, okay. It's already cooked. So why don't we have everyone eat? And who's good at eating? I feel like Hawk. Hawk good at eating? Here we go. That's right. You got to click on the dining room. Okay, start task. Look at everyone. You have to click on the room itself. And we can't pit Mr. Tubbs because he's not in the spot where the meal is. Okay. So, no one has the musical note. That's no Mr. Dr. Tubbs. He's been. Oh no, Scholar Vitali can do this. Tubbs just got an upgrade. He got his doctoral degree real quick. All right, so let's start this task. What else do we need? Calgar's note. It is my only training and experience as a doctor that have allowed me to survive in this place. The others endure in their own ways. We read this. Caligar and Atticus just need to kiss. Sorry, I'm in the way. I wish I wish I could move the note to a different part. This is even true of Atticus. He might be a simple beast with limited pleasures, but I have seen him right, and I know he thinks more than his exterior might suggest. I doubt I will see him again after all this is done, but if I do, I will not be uncomfortable with such a meeting. Yeah, just hurry up and kiss. Send to records. So this one we're not doing anything with. We just read it out loud. Is that the only thing I was talking about? Yeah, I don't see anything for Caligar to do, right? I think I did a good job of putting everything in the rooms where it needed to be. Hopefully. So let's see. This book needs like Motorboard 1. Does anyone have Motorboard 1, or is this just a thing everyone can do? Right? Task focus. This just gives us a reward, but why not? You know what? Why not? Okay. Evelyn's strain is another thing we need to do. Yearward Evelyn was a servant to the director of Westfold Frontiers, a prospecting group established by Lord Mithers. The company here, maybe I can, oh no, I can't. My Twitch setup is much more static than my YouTube setup, so it's harder for me to to get rid of my camera for you to see everything. It's annoying. There are some benefits to recording videos on YouTube. I have more fun talking to people on Twitch, though. The company operated for several years in the gold fields of the West Coast. Its expert geologists and surveyors found little to no riches and ended up wasting their remaining funds on gin and opium. During this period, Yearward, what's a hell of a name? Yearward took care of general domestics and quietly studied his superiors. After the company collapsed, he remained on the coast and found fame as a solo dredger, able to find nuggets in the most unlikely streams and silts. He put his success down to a modified clothes strainer, and he adapted during his service to Lord Mithers. We did read this in the last video. I vaguely just remember the last paragraph. The design became famous and is now used worldwide wherever washing or indeed prospecting is done. Interesting. Okay. So, oh, this is a task support. This is our support for fishing. We can upgrade it? That's why it's in the forge. Who's got good upgrade? Everyone who's got upgrade? Nobody. That's right. Upgrade is one of those ones that everyone can do. Can I not move my little card? Thank you. Hello. Thank you. So, Atticus has none. That's the problem. So we need something to upgrade this guy. And I don't think we have anything. Otherwise, I would have put them here. Okay, good to know. We could try a Sophia's blueprint. Task focus 7. Holy cow, I forgot. We're in this part of the game where everything takes so much effort. Okay, so we can't do Evelyn's strain yet because we need something to help me upgrade it in the forge. Sophia's blueprint, unfortunately, the mechanist and scholar Vitali, they're occupied. So what else? Iron pail in the well house. Anyone can fish with this. So maybe we'll have Atticus fish. Draw from the well. Requires 4. She's the only one that can do it. Okay. she really the only one that can fish? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Sophia's Blueprint 7. God. Do you want to do something? Atticus, you can do something in here, I guess. The electro lamp? Why not? And then why don't you can do something in the archives or the courtyard? I think we can get something to help us in the forge from the courtyard, if I remember correctly. I might not be remembering correctly. All right, let's have everyone do their jobs. Oh, we wanted to open the sturdy crate. Okay. Okay, so what is this? Task support. Great. We don't really need that. Oh, is this? This is not a one-time use. The Gwendol's Villanelles? This collection of poems? Oh, infinite use. Okay. Well, why don't you go to the well house and do this? Oh. Even she doesn't have enough to do the pail. We got to do the fishing rod. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got one of these. We haven't seen one of these in a while, huh? That's nice. Okay. Scrubbing salts. Task support. Hey, now she can... Hey, guess who can do the pail now? Okay. The sturdy crate? Can you open this sturdy crate, my man? You sure can. There's probably not going to be anything in it. We got a healing sprig and a ritual offering. That's lips. When burned, okay, so we can do that here, and it might create... This might create us a forge thing, or it might create us 8,000 other things. So... she's fishing. Why don't you do the simple trowel? Because we learned really late into the game that some items you can only have one of, and if you try to get more of them, you'll just get garbage. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Oh Lord. Get out of there, girl. Okay. Why don't you do another wax cylinder? What do they do? What do we get out of these? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. We have so many. Okay, Seeker's Record. Oh. Dear brothers, hold on. Let me unpin this. We open the crate. Is that what we just did? Okay. Dear brothers, I finally obtained the ceremonial goblet of Irma Voltek. As you know, we have been in search of this item ever since our interest in Highrook began. Irma was a previous owner of the estate. She was a much-lauded poet, praised for her vivid and otherworldly compositions. We've read some of her compositions. We're pretty familiar with Irma's works at this point. She was also dealing with... She came to the house to write, and I think she got pulled into the old ones. The same way the current owner of this house, the current lord of this house, got pulled in. There's been a history of people who move into this house. The old ones just suck them in, and they'll sacrifice anything to get that power once they get their hooks in them. The people. Once the old ones get their hooks in these poor owners of this house, they start making all these sacrifices, including their children, in this case of this current owner. Although it is unclear how much true insight Voltuk displayed in hi Turtle the Turtley. Although it is unclear how much true insight Voltuk displayed in her work, it is evident that she used a relic along with various chemical concoctions to summon visions of Nibiru, right? That's what and now we're summoning visions of Nibiru, which can't be good for us. It's not been going well for Scholar Vitali. Scholar Vitali is very much having, when Baldur's Gate 3, Gale is like, but what if I wore the crown? That's kind of where Scholar Vitali is going. As such, it was seen as an important to obtain the goblet as soon as possible and add it to our inventory. Communion Provisioner H. Okay, so what do we do with this? Oh, so this goblet that Irma used to drink her vision extract. A little theatrical, but perhaps there is something to be said for setting the scene. Caligar's hands fidget nervously. As a student of both the body and the mind, I am interested in the effects of Voltok's experiments. Perhaps we could recreate them? No, Caligar. I'm all up for a good drinking session, but this seems unsafe. Atticus shuffles nervously. Everyone's nervous. I wouldn't want you to endanger yourself, Ms. Caligar. We need your expertise and sensitivity. I'll just kiss you two. That is kind of you, Atticus, but I am, unfortunately, a veteran of such experiments. I feel certain that I will be fine. Just kiss, kiss, kiss. What do we do with this? Send a records. We read it. Okay, but we got this goblet now. A cracked wooden goblet. The ancient wood is stained with whatever foul liquids it has contained over the years. It belonged to Irma Voltok and was used as the receptacle of her sacred wine. You can't see it, but the sacred wine is in quotes. And focus her astral voyages. We could try and recreate those journeys, but we must be aware that not all paths from here are safe ones. We can do that in the dining room. Incorrect character for this task. Oh, I think we need the mechanist for this. Okay. What can you do for me? Not much. I guess do this lantern. All right, everyone's... Well, you know what? You're not doing anything. Oil bud, focus fern. We can do this in the kitchen. What does the focus fern give us? We might already have one. Let me look it up. There's a Highrook guide I use. Highrook guide. Here we go. The focus fern turns into owl's tea. Do we have an owl? Because if we have an owl's tea already, it won't give us a second one. Got my bone collection here. Just looking. I know this is so hard for you to see, vertical viewers. I'm sorry. It would probably be... I think we're okay. I think we can make it. So this focus fern goes in the kitchen. And not many people can cook, actually. Atticus can cook. And the mechanist can cook. Okay. What else did we get? We got the oil bud. And the oil bud turns into machine oil. Do we have machine oil already? Where would the machine oil be if I had it? I mean, it would probably be in the machine room, and I don't see it. And I also don't see it down here. So I think we're also safe to make this. So let's just do that since it has a timer on it. And then everyone's got a job. I love it. She's about to be done here. Okay, tracing charcoal goes in key. Where's key? Study. And then also some raw meat, which we can cook. So, you can work on this, right? Beautiful. And then when Atticus is done with the cellars, we'll make him cook. Well, we got 24 hours on this meat. Let's wait, because if we cook it, it'll start to go bad. So, let's give it a second. Ooh. Oh, that's right. That's what these wax cylinders are making. So we need more of these wax cylinders, huh? Where did these come from? We were also having a problem doing the deidetic program, right? The deidetic program is a perforated instruction card. This is basically an old computer program. When this code is executed with enough insight, the process... Okay. And every time we use a deidetic program, I think it gets more difficult to do.
You want to come in?
I woke up at like 9 a.m. today, Deanna. Can you believe it? It's because, Deanna, I've had a migraine for 4 days and I've pretty much been asleep since Friday. So I'm very well rested. No longer in pain and extremely well rested. Yeah, you know, what can you do? I'll take the positives out of it. Last night the pain was done last night, but I was exhausted from having been in pain for like 3 days. So I just laid on the sofa and played Slay the Spire 2. So we can't do anything in the schoolroom anyway right now because we got this frickin' pestilent swarm. Does anyone have hat? I'm sorry, I can't ever remember who has what. Who's got motorboard? Anyone? Nobody. But I think we have this primer lets anyone do anything. So we need to get rid of these pestilent swarms. Otherwise, they'll just keep moving around and making life miserable and making people miserable. Okay, can you do this? You can. This is going to make them a little miserable, but the catalyst powder, task support and lab. Everyone's got a job. Everyone's still got a job. All my little cards. Oh, I knew it would happen soon enough. Such clouds of contagion were bound to infect us at some point. Caligar searches through her medical bag. Unfortunately, I have no remedy in my supplies. But we can concoct a solution here. I saw a glint of Palmer's algae in the well. If we could collect a bucketful, we could boil it up into a cure. So Atticus is fucked up. Okay, let's put Atticus in here. Good job, Atticus. Machine oil goes in here. Here. Okay. Okay. Everything looks good here. Let's just take a look at him. What's his deal now? He's diseased. What does being diseased mean? An otherworldly malady has afflicted this character. They will suffer injury each hour. The issue could spread to nearby companions if not treated. Okay, so nobody go in that room with that guy. He's diseased. A strange sickness is upon me. It sure is, buddy. It sure is. Oh yeah, I love this game. And the artist, like, it's such a Mike Mignola, like a Hellboy BPRD style. I love it. Okay, so unfortunately, girl, I need you. Well, I don't want her to get sick. Let's wait for the pestilent swarm to leave there. Let's look at our notes again. We don't have any more wax cylinders. The book, I think we were just talking about this book of poems, which makes us stuff. Evelyn Strain in the Forge. I would love to upgrade it. We're working on that. Iron pail in the well house. And we still can't do Sophia's blueprints. Okay. So let me look at what's actually good for the forge. Ember liquid, right? Ember shards and gift of the firefly. How do we make ember? Ember fungus turns into ember liquid. Hey, look at this. Okay. Ember shards. And a gift of the firefly. Bulldog pipe. I don't know what the hell a bulldog pipe is, but we can get gift of the firefly from the bulldog pipe. I don't think we've discovered that yet. Okay. And ember shards come from an ember stone. Okay. Well, where the hell do we get an ember stone? The field telescope. Okay. Field telescope is what we just said? Okay. And we'll start with that. Why don't you do that for me, please? Because an owl tea goes in here. Okay. There was an electrician tool called a bulldog. Nothing to do with pipes, though. Yeah, I haven't gotten the bulldog pipe, but it seems like something we smoke in the kitchen. We'll find out, I suppose. This turns into something when burned. Okay, Vitali, do you have lips? Does have lips. Love it. Okay. Atticus, I'm just going to have you take some time. Oh, no, Atticus might be able to do the courtyard. I want him to get ahead on the chapel here before I have him do the simple trial again, because I think we could probably only have one ritual offering at a time. Sweet, we got a gift of the firefly, which is good. We got a gift of the owl, which is good. We don't have anything to do in here, though. Oh, and this guy is gone. So I forget what the buttons are. Hold on. Options? No. Gameplay guide? Is there a... There we go. It's space to pause. And then it's the 1, 2, 3 keys to speed up time. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. Sorry. I'm getting excited. Vitali, I need you just to be somewhere safe. Why don't you go into the kitchen? Everyone who isn't doing anything and isn't Atticus. Oh, you can do this now, right? Let's see if we can find a cure for Atticus. Okay, Atticus, go relax. Focus Fern. Oh, that makes owl tea, which we already have. So we're not going to be able to get another owl tea. Unfortunately, I think this focus fern is just going to... I mean, we can try it. It's not going to make a second one. It's good for 24 hours. Let's hold on to it. What else did we make? An oil bud? And what did we discover that oil buds turn into? Oil buds turn into... machine oil, which we already have one of. So it'll probably just disappear if we try to do anything with it. So let's just put that in there for now. Okay. I was hoping to get another ritual thing, but what can you do? Who can do the goblet? We can perform this in the dining room. 8? Eight is so much. And we don't have anything for the dining room. What helps us in the dining room? Aromatic herbs and gift of the sloth. Let's see if we have anything down here. Do we? No. Task support 3. That's still not enough, right? Because we... Oh! What? Oh, requires 8. So that only gets me to 6. Rats. Okay. Good to know we have that, though. Hey, the bulldog pipe. I do have it. Silly me. Oh, and this is indefinite. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. I think we can have a vision. Does this give us 8 exactly? It does. And then later we can smoke this bulldog pipe. I did have it. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a task focus. I can use it anywhere for +1? Oh no, I can just use it anywhere. Hold on, let me look at this weird stuff I got. What is this thought condenser? Used in a task slot, this will absorb 2 support cards of level 1, creating a boon support card of level 2. Okay. So if we have... Honestly, I could have done that with... I can maybe still do that. I do that with the Ember Liquid and the Gift of the Firefly. And that'll turn it into a boon. God. This fucking game. Okay. And then the Divining Ring. Each use of the ring drains the vitality, but it's a task focus. So it'll give me +1 to anywhere, but it hurts us to do it. Okay. Good to know. I think, hey, let's just move this shipping crate into here. Now that we've opened up a shipping crate, we can open up probably this other one. We should look at what's in the shipping crates before we open it though, because I remember there was a time I played this. We played this in a YouTube video and I kept opening up shipping crates and they just was like, there's nothing in here. Maybe we should focus on something different for a while. It's because everything that could possibly come out of a shipping crate I already had. She's working on the goblet. She's working on the pail. Atticus is sick. And Vitali, where are you? Vitali's working on nothing right now. Vitali can do this. We're going to turn the Gift of the Firefly and the Ember Liquid into a boon. Okay. I know, Atticus. I'm sorry. We're going to get there. Oh, I'm injured. Okay. Kind of got a little cage in there, but you know what? What can you do? Sometimes my Arthur Morgan voice becomes a little Cajun. Slime-coated bone. A human humerus pulled from the depths of the Highrook well. Just a little disconcerting. Its scarred surface is coated with layers of slime and algae. We will need to remove such contaminants before we can assess the bone properly. Can only be done can only be done by Calgar. Okay. We got some Flicker Fry, which turn into... What did a Flicker Fry turn into? They turn into the Glowing Flask. And the Glowing Flask helps with secrets. Do we have a Glowing Flask? What is secrets? Substances? Mysteries? Which one of these is secrets? Dreams? Incantations? Memories? Okay. Oh, the Glowing Flask. So the Flicker Fry turns into the Glowing Flask. So we shouldn't do the Flicker Fry just yet, because we already have one. We need Calgar to do the bone stuff, but she's busy. Why don't you do this? Since you're not doing anything else right now. You could fish. Okay. That doesn't seem quite right. Not lining up. Sometimes we get two different sets going at, we've had that happen where we get two different sets going at a time. But for now, we'll just put it there. Okay. So I think the goblet's going to keep giving us pieces of that board, but we need 8 to do it every time, which is like a lot. Like an inordinate amount. It's the same thing with, right? Sophia's blueprint needs 7. Ugh, duh. Okay, let's try to get our boy healed, though. Can we do Evelyn's strain now? Requires 2. Perfect, we can upgrade this. Is everyone working? She's in the cliff top. He's convalescing. I know, Mr. Tubbs. Who's gonna get done first? Okay. You didn't find anything with a field telescope. That's fine. Probably because we have one of everything that the field telescope could find right now. You want to fish? Okay. All right. Evelyn's strain is good for fishing. It's max upgraded. Sweet. What else did we get? Calgar's report. Sometimes I wonder at myself, would I want to be dragged from her grave to take part in some demonstration or display of knowledge? I have, of course, benefited from such disinterments, Yet I begin to feel shame at pulling the fallen back into light. I myself seek oblivion often enough to sympathize with the sanctity of burial. I mean, they're dead. But this is a very Cthulhu-y world, so that didn't get us anything? That didn't get us... that didn't help us with... anything. This flicker fry is just gonna flicker die, and I don't think we're gonna use the oil bud anytime soon. Let's just get those out of there. Because what did the oil bud make? It made the machine oil. And do we have a reason? We have 1, 2, 3 plus Atticus can do 3, 6. So gonna be hard to do the Sophia's blueprint anytime soon. We need 1 more in here. Hey. Oh, this is a task focus. It's a single use. It's a lozenge of dark gray anthracite pulled from the frozen earth. What is the... Oh, the Ember Stone. Duh. That will get us another forge thing. We must have been just holding on to it because we already had one. Are you good with... She's not good with the machine room, but he is. I know you're sick and I'm sorry, but will you please work a little bit? Can you smoke that bulldog pipe, girl? Yeah, she can. Okay, Vitali. What do we need you to do? I'm hesitant to get rid of, what is this, Ember Wraith? It cannot be removed. It's just gonna hop around. So unlike the pestilent swarms we can get rid of, but the Ember Wraith we cannot. It can be moved within the room, but it cannot be gotten rid of. So good to know. Vitali, get down here and remember some stuff. Okay, Gift of the Boar is good in the kitchen. He's not going to be able to do a goblet for a while. I feel like everyone should, you know what? Let's have, why don't you do this again? We need to have him sleep on his own because he is grody right now. Unfortunately, Gift of the Sloth. Okay. Why don't you go in the forge? I guess we could have you sleep. Everyone's going to be kind of kitty-wampus. Usually I like to throw everyone in the bedroom and have them all sleep at once, but... Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's go in the chapel. Ember Stone, he's still working on it. Okay. The Slumberfish. What does a Slumberfish turn into? Super Soup. Do we have any Super Soup? It helps with dreams. It'd probably be in here if we had it. I don't see... Oh, we do already have Super Soup. So, unfortunately, this is not going to be any good to us. Healing Jelly. Will this help, Atticus? It can't hurt him, right? It might not get rid of his disease, but it should help with his injuries? And then the Ember Shards go here. Okay. The doctor has done so much for us here. The others don't see it, but I do. We might even be dead without her. I know my own work to keep them all fed and protected from the elements helps too, but there are skills which are beyond me. Skills that we all need in this hellhole. I wonder if I will still write notes like this once I get out of this place. This experience will leave me a changed man. For certain, I was never much of a thinker, but it's hard not to brood in this place. And it's hard not to think about how life might have been different. I will lead a better life one day and stop having to sell muscle for jobs like this, but who will live that life with me? Atticus. Algar. Kiss. Hurry up and kiss. You I don't know. I'm just gonna put your two cards together until you kiss. Good Lord. Okay, nobody's sleeping for the time being. Stop trying to type into into the wrong places. Here we go. Oh, what did you get? Voltox Draft? A creased collection of scribbled pages, ink-stained scraps, laced in fragments of unknown language and arcane symbology. We can perform this in the study. Well, good news. We have a lot of stuff in the study that can help us out. Oh, I love how every different room has a different little sound. That's probably hard for you to hear, but if you're wearing headphones, you'll be able to hear every time you click on a different room. You get a little different audio cue. It's cute. Okay, well, he's feeling better at least. Now, why don't you go to the cellars? Oh. Dear Mr. Vitali, unfortunately, we have been unable to locate any further Sominus Umbra seeds for you. Oh, that's what Vitali was. He was sleeping on those seeds, huh? He was having visions? I came across a receipt for an old order of the kernels from a previous Highrook owner, Ms. Voltek. Oh, you don't say. The note attached indicates that since Miss Voltek did not rise before noon, the delivery was to be placed in the state archives by her staff. Perhaps you can find it. The parcel will be stamped with our shop logo, Arborist Pilkin, Verdon Row. Vitali in the archives. Sweet. Where are the archives? And the Cancross letter. Dear Caligar, once I heard you were part of the Highrook investigation, I had to write for you. A few years ago, there has been some spelling errors in this game. But whatever. I had to write to you. A few years ago, I sent it to inoculate the Akron boy, and while I was in their schoolroom, hi, Indy. Oh, Indiana. Indiana, careful. The old ones are gonna get you. She says she doesn't care. Take me away. I want to become a squid. I'll be a big squid. It's cold underneath the ocean, Indy. You don't want to live down there. And Indy, it's cold up in the sky too. So honestly, what if we just drilled to the center of the earth and sent Indy down to the core of the earth? Think she'd like that? I think that's what she'd prefer. She's so stupid. I hate her. While I was in the schoolroom, I saw something that made me take note. On one of the shelves was a human rib cage as if mounted for biological study. What struck me, though, was the nameplate identifying the owner as Oswald Kent, the very first victim of the Ashen Death. Considering your involvement, I felt it was very important to tell you about this discovery, both as a colleague and friend, RN. Helgar, in the schoolroom. Okay, God, we got a lot of stuff in the courtyard. Did the new day start? The new day just started, so the mail came. Intense smog causes choking epidemic. A mixture of wood smoke and coal fumes and naturally occurring sea mist has combined to inflict a terrible plight upon the Black Sands, with widespread bad breathing and choking reporting. The mayor has asked people to stay in their homes and only to venture out with the breathing apparatus or fine weave masks to stave off the worst of the hazard. Oh my God, this is too real with all the wildfires. The conditions are expected to lift when the weather brings fresh sea air into the region. If you are choking, you are advised to drink strongly salted hot water and convalesce in bed. Man, you don't gotta tell me twice. Okay. Vitali in the archives and Kelgar in the schoolroom, right? We need another thing to help here. Do we have one? We do. Put that smart hat on. Getting smart. And then you should have plenty of help in here. Okay, still trying to cure poor Atticus. I guess you could probably just have people die in this game. What happens if people die? Oh, the curative algae. Here we go. It's thought when boiled into a tonic, the chemical contents can help. This is what he needs. That's the algae. Okay. We got a rusted rondelle, what appears to be a large rusty nail, in fact, a merchant's sidearm. The flakes of rust and scabrous corrosion could be removed if one wanted to uncover the true value of this piece by Atticus in the lab. Okay, well, Atticus has got to get better first. We just have her get rid of this? She's gonna get sick, but I'm tired of these things floating around. She didn't get sick. How about that? Why don't you sleep? Okay, we got a rib cage. Hold on. Let me get my bones. There. Okay. She's sleeping. Can you do the rusted rondelle? Incorrect character. Oh, it's only Atticus. That's right. Why don't you smoke that pipe then? Oh, and you got this. Oops. And now Vitali can do this. Is that right? Gift of the Firefly. Why don't you make a boon? Because you don't have anything else to do. We are getting tired. Okay. And now you do this in here. How's our meat doing? We got 8 hours on the meat. Okay, we better cook that. Can you cook that meat, girl? She can. Okay, he's cured. Ooh, we got a gift of the monkey. We can turn these into a boon. Old parcel. A faded package recovered from the estate's archives. Its oiled paper has started to crack and split. Something rattles faintly within. Is it seeds? The faded brand of Verdun Row is still visible on the mottled wrapping. This card can be used by Vitali in the study. Well, back up to the study we go, eh, Vitali? Actually, I want everyone to sleep. Except Aster doesn't need to sleep. Okay. Is that everyone? Okay, everyone go to bed while Aster works through the night. Can you... Okay. How is Aster doing? She's a little hungry. Everyone's mostly tired, but other than that, we're doing okay. We got too much stuff in here if everyone wants to eat. That's why all my dining room stuff is never in the dining room. And we have 2 days on that, so we're okay. Move my little cards around. Okay, everyone's feeling better. Vitali, get in there. What can we have you guys do? Oh, Atticus, you need to work on this blade. He needs 2. Needs 2? Boy, do we not have anything that can help, huh? The ring can give us 1. It's because he doesn't... Okay, so only he can do this, but he's not trained in substances. So he's going to need a lot of help. So we already have the Kittlescope. That's the permanent one, right? The powder comes from the cave lantern. Okay. Why don't you work on that? The gift of the bee comes from the ritual offering. Where do we get the ritual offering from? The rusty shovel. Oh, Mr. Tubbs is in there. Dr. Tubbs to you. Please, please, Dr. Tubbs is my father. I'm simply Mr. Tubbs. Laboratory. And the chemical worksheet comes from the library codex. There's just so many things. There's so many little cards in this game. Okay. Everyone's working on something? Beautiful. Let's even hit it. Crank that speed up to 2. Let's go crazy. Ani machingo ania. Okay, we got catalytic powder. That's great. We got a chemical worksheet. That's also great. What did we just get? Okay, we got a bunch of old seeds. We got ember fungus. You know what? We're going to work on that in a second. Let's put some of this stuff down here. Let's have him make a boon. This girl just made a boon too. Okay. Did you learn anything from the library codex? You may have, and we just moved it already. Hey, she can do this. All right, let's get that going because we made the boon. Oh, thank goodness. He's working. He's not doing nothing right now. You want to smoke that pipe? You want to do the goblet? Not quite enough to do the goblet. We need a boon here. All right, smoke that pipe. Gift of the Firefly. All right. The focus fern became owl tea. Did we use the owl tea? We might have, actually. Looks like we did when he was working in here. Nope, still there. All right, I think the focus fern's gonna be out of luck. Flicker fry turned into glowing flask. Oil bud turns into machine oil. Did we use the machine oil? We did. Okay, let's get this back in here. Because we have 7 hours to do it. And we still have the soporific. Yep. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Okay, weird junk. Yep. It's just nothing. That's because we tried to do something. Wait, have we already? We may have already done Sophia's blueprint. Well, then I want to stop wasting valuable resources in the machine room on it, right? That stinks. Did you condense those thoughts? Perfect. I love that. Can you use those condensed thoughts now? Thank you. Oh, we got a lot of stuff from Vitaly to read. Dear Ms. Voltok, thank you for your order. Included in this parcel are 2 Somnus umbra seeds. They are fully desiccated and should last for years, if not decades, in their dry form. If you are to use them for therapeutic aid, we would advise rehydrating the kernels in a cup of hot water and drinking the solution. Consuming the seeds independently would cause a more intense and potentially dangerous effect. Arborist Pilkin, Verdon Row. Oh, send that to the records. So now we got old seeds. Oh, Vitaly is not gonna put them in some hot water. He is just gonna pop those bad boys in his mouth and have the most. Vitaly's up for it, but it might hurt him. A small teal kernel, no larger than a fingernail. Its surface is creased like the waves of a shallow bay. When shaken, a soft sound like rainfall emanates from the husk. Only by Vitaly. Well, Vitaly, time to get weird, huh? We'll just put this other dry seed in. Oh, come on, get in here. Put it in there. He's gonna trip balls. Atticus is working on his knife. His little knife quest. Are we missing someone? 1, 2. Yeah, she's not doing anything. Kind of. I didn't mean to sound so accusatory when I said that. Why don't you look at... I don't know. We need more stuff in the machine room now that we used it all up. Booster matrix. In oil. Well, the machine oil's the oil bud. We'll work on that. Fortunately, Atticus is up there right now. This game is weird and I love it. It's not a deck building game because there's no deck, but you sure do make a lot of weird little cards though, and you move them around a whole bunch. Ooh, we got the curative algae. That's good. Nobody's sick. The pestilent swarm. We could have her work on this, and if she gets sick, she'll be fine. The moonfly larva. A pale aquatic nymph, the juvenile form of the moonfly. One day, this grub will be a living, beautiful nocturnal... It's already living. A beautiful nocturnal invertebrate, glittering under the stars. For now, its ugly, immature form coils and roils in the shadows of the well. More adventurous apothecaries claim that the larva holds toxins that can give rise to powerful visions. And it is rumored that its extract was used to instill fake madness by poisoners and con artists in the laboratory. We got a couple things to do in the lab now once Atticus is done with it. Oh, hold on. You got to work on this. Okay, he's got the rondelle now. Let's get him out of here. So someone else. Hey, she knows substances. Oh, she's working. Everyone's working. Okay. Why don't you work on this oil, bud, please? And the booster matrix, thank goodness. That's what I was hoping we would get. I can go here. Okay, I'm just taking stock. We got the dream tower. The dream of a tower isolated on a cold coastline. Someone watches from within its tiny black windows. Perhaps this is the place I am looking for, but I am torn from the vision with the start. As I rise, the dream begins to fade. Well, in my dream, I stood within a small boat approaching an isle. Tall and impenetrable, conifers as black as night, looming against the cliffs of pale stone. The cliffs were like broken bones jutting out against a motionless lake. A dark tower marks the horizon. I saw someone within its crooked arches. Allah, perhaps? All was silent, even the oars made no sound. I believe this place to be the Isle of the Dead, the very gateway to the realm I seek. Is he trying to find a lost love? Is that his deal? Perhaps next time I might find a way to knock, to pass through, to see her once more. Sounds like it. Up to this point, I had no idea what Vitali's motivation was. So, now we're finally this far in getting a glimpse of what his deal is. You want to sleep again? You want to have another bad dream? Doesn't seem like it hurts you. Okay. Can you do this? You should be able to do this. You might as well do something. Okay, she got rid of that and she did not get sick. I love that. Why don't you... What did we get out of the well house? Everything that we got is already on the board. Same with the fishing rod. Okay. I'm just trying... Oh, here. The Bernholt rondelle. The delicate blade of this piercing knife would have remained hidden in the seams of cloaks and boots. But now restored, the masterwork of its construction proves to be more a symbol of status than a tool of defense. This reclaimed weapon is now ready for delivery. This card can be used by Atticus in the courtyard. Here you go, Atticus. Send her on her way. Oh, he's busy. Wouldn't you know it? Okay. That's part of Atticus's personal quest. You don't have to do everyone's personal quest to finish the game, but I just feel like it gives you something to do when you're trying to figure out what else to do. A rondelle from your old weapons YouTubers? So what is a rondelle? Is it like a dagger? Is it like a short sword or a dagger? It's a weird dagger for stabbing through armor. Oh, well, there you go. Well, not this one. Apparently this one is for looks only. Okay, I just don't know what we can have you do. Aster, it's a blade like three-sided, tall, skinny pyramid. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. He's sleeping. He's gonna send this dagger. She's working on the oil bud to make machine oil. Meat? You want to get some meat, I guess? Cannot cut vegetables, only stab them. Pierce the vegetable's armor. Okay, we got a dream glade. There she was, in a glade. Between us ran a stream, with water moths chasing light over the slow water. I could not cross, nor could she, but we could speak. Oh, Ella, finally. And one day, forever. Even though this dream might fade, its imprint will remain, and I will return. I know now that the land of the dead can be reached, and so my lost fiancée, my dear Ella, can also be found. For her to be sent there was the most painful event of my life. But in this place and in these dreams, I finally spoke to my love again. This discovery, this knowledge that I shall be able to reach her even in life, I can barely stand to put it in words. The feelings defy recording. I will keep searching in sleep and find that glade again, for I must etch the path there in my mind. For someday I too will pass into that land beyond life, and we might be able to join hands once more. On finishing the game, this optional story will be concluded. Okay, so we have finished Vitali's side quest. Hopefully that means he gets a nice ending. Ooh, he is so well rested. He's also very well rested now. I just don't know what we're... Okay. I was like, maybe I'll finish this today. And I'm like looking at what we've done and I'm like, man, I do not know. We need to drink out of the goblet more. And that requires 8. At most, we can get 4. We need to figure out the didactic program. Let's just take a look. It requires 6. We can't get that. Because even if we make boons, that only gets us up to 4. With the Archer's Primer, 5. Can we upgrade the primer? Doesn't say upgradable. So once Atticus gets done with this, we'll do the Rusty Shovel. Weren't you working on this? I wanted you to make the... Oh my gosh, she's just been sitting up there. Ah, rats! It's okay, we can easily get another one of those. Dear A, you did it. My buyer's over the moon. He never expected to see a full quartet of those knives on the side of this ocean. This side of the ocean. But here you are, like some foxhound sniffing them all out. So Atticus found like 4 or 5 knives. That was part of his side quest. There were like a bunch of collector's knives in this house. And they were like, well, it's not really stealing them, right? Right? Come round to the den as soon as you get back into town. The contact wants to pay you direct. I've already got my fee, and I reckon you can safely book yourself a carriage there and back. You are going to be rolling in coin for a while, my friend, and maybe you can buy me a drink to celebrate. So now we finished Atticus's quest. Good job, Atticus. And now, get digging. Okay. Hey, she found some meat. Good, good, good. And catalyst powder. God. We have like too much stuff in here. The glinting syringe. What does this do? We haven't done this yet. Oh, she's still working. Hold on. She's working on nothing. We'll see if we get anything out of this. Oh my God, get out of there. Well, you know what? Why don't you get rid of it? Because if we need to, we can save you with the algae. It's only got 18 hours left. He's fine. He's a tank. Okay. Yep. The laboratory was like, you had us do nothing? What the hell? Okay, hey, ritual offering. You can do that. Some of this stuff back up here. Honestly, we can move it in the child's room because there's nothing going on in the child's room. Wait, aromatic herbs, right? That's what we needed? Okay. And now we need to make a boon. Okay, Gift of the Moth goes in here. Archives? Don't really need that. We don't really need Gift of the Bee either. But we can make a boon and condense these 2 cards. But what are we going to get out of this worm? Moonfly extract. Okay, that'll help. That will help with E. Not the pipe. The other thing. I want you to condense some things. Here. What was the thing that was in here, the goblet? Can you do the goblet? Can. The moonfly extract. Where does this come from? Well, doesn't really matter because we need to drink this goblet. And y'all are doing nothing? That's fine. Oh, Aster's note. What is Atticus doing creeping around the corners of dark corridors late at night? I cross paths with him, but he does not speak, just grunts and moves on. And what of Caligar? She never seems to remove that mask, and it begins to stir thoughts in me that I have suppressed. What does she really want here? Why does she seem so interested in where things might be hidden or buried? The longer we spend here, the more I realize that everyone, not just Vitali, has some special and unhealthy interest in this place beyond the mission we've been charged with. And you don't? You're in love with this dead guy's... You're in love with the wife of the lord of this manor. Both who have been sucked up into the ether. You have your own deal, Aster. Don't be a hypocrite. It worries me. If we're all looking to other ambitions, what will become of the Akrons themselves? That's why. She's like, everyone work on my thing because it's the most important. Because I'm in love with Sophia. Because we're lesbians in the Victoria era. The focus of this whole investigation. Yeah, calm down, Aster. You're not the main character of the story. Everyone's got a thing going on. Okay. How much time we got left on our meal? We're fine. How's everyone doing? Fine. Nobody's too hurt. Okay. Get this thought condenser out of here. We're not going to need that. We got the archive guide. Lesser vision through the mist of the moonfly haze. An echo from the goblet's previous owner. Irma Voltok's pale hand scratches a series of archive codes on a slip of vellum. We draw them out of the dream. Any guidance the archive's convoluted storage is a welcome addition ever. Okay, well, can we make a boon out of these? Brother. Okay. Well, what is it that we need to be doing in the archives? That's going to cost us so much. Because I don't see anything. Everyone, let's take a nap. Once Caligar gets done. Plus, I need to think a second here. I feel like the goblet's what we still need to be focusing on. Why don't you get rid of this? We still got 10 hours on our algae. Plus, hey, can we pet Mr. Tubbs in here? Sure can. Okay, she's fine. Oh, Mr. Tubbs left. Didn't even get a chance to pet him. Oh, well, he did, actually. All right, everyone take a nap. Okay, what are we doing? We can't use a didactic program. Because we need 2 hats. I miss my books. Vitali, you fucking nerd. Maybe I should look at the schoolroom on my website here. And then see if we can figure out... Well, because no, it doesn't matter. If we upgrade someone's didactic program, whatever. What's the thing we're working on? The goblet. The goblet's literally the only thing we could be working on? Let me look down here. This is to make booze, but Caligar used to be an alcoholic. And we just never let her drink booze. And she kicked her. Good job, Caligar. You kicked her habit. So we don't really need this moonshine anymore. We don't really need the moon grain because the moon grain makes moonshine. And honestly, the moonshine is worthless to us because she's a recovering alcoholic now. I'm so proud of her. We were going to look up what we need for the schoolroom. Let's just keep this going. Because we have no music when we're paused. Okay, schoolroom. The Archer's Primer and the Gift of the Toad. That's literally it. Well, the Archer's Primer is a permanent thing. And the Gift of the Toad comes from the Ritual Offering, which you have to get lucky, right? We don't have one, do we? No, we do not. You know, we could combine these two. Hey, we got a Gift of the Monkey, though. All right, everyone, go in the chapel. Let's combine these two. Right? Because these are both single use. Now, next time we get a flicker fry, we can actually use it. Okay. Ritual Offering comes from Rusty Shovel. You can do this? Nope. Calgar, though, can, right? Yes. I think we just got to keep hitting that goblet, you know? We got 24 hours left on the meal, 11 hours left on the raw meat. Once he's done with that, we'll have him cook that meat. Wait, can anyone else cook? Yeah, she can cook. Why don't you cook that meat? And Vitali, what are we having you do? You know, if I could get a Ritual Offering, I'll have you do that. We'll see. Hey, Stokes. Just gonna have Atticus go around condensing stuff until I figure it out. What is it I need to be doing? Okay. Get out of here. Chapel. Exotic spices. Okay. Oh, we could combine the Gift of the Boar and the exotic spices. Okay. We can do these two. Okay. Why don't you do that? Start making these boons. Hey, we did get a Ritual Offering. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And some aromatic herbs. Ooh. I still don't think that's going to be enough. Yep. What do we need in the dining room? We had that one that had 3. We have so much room in the cliff top. We might as well just keep that up there. Let's get our seals. What are these for? We don't have this room open. It must be the Lord's chamber that we need these seals for. These particular seals right here. Seal of Nibiru, the 3 seals. So we're still trying to get the Lord's chamber open. I think we get the Lord's chamber open once we finish this composer. The only thing I can think of is the orb. The orb? The goblet. Okay, do you got lips? You got no lips. You got lips? You got no lips either. Is Vitali the only one with lips? He is. Okay, we got another basic meal. We can have her condense once he's done with it. So we need to figure out the dining room. The best thing for the goblet then. You know what? Why don't you condense some thoughts? It's fine. Great. Just waiting for those lips to be ready. Okay. Now work on this because literally I don't know what else to do. Let's look at the dining room. Aromatic herbs and gift of the sloth, which gives us boon of the sloth, which we already have, unfortunately. I don't think we can have 2 boons of the sloth, you know? We had that vial. It was a very fancy vial that let us read the goblet, which gave us something to do here, but we don't have anything to do here, right? Storage index. That's literally the only other thing I can think of. Oh, she doesn't do this. Aster should? There we go. Didn't need that algae. Great. Oh, you know what? Okay, gift of the toad is fine. Still is not going to give us enough. Right? The dietetic program. But to be honest, I don't even know what we'd use the dietetic program on other than sensations. Still needs 2 more. Can we? No. Because we can't combine the Archer's Primer and the Gift of the Toad, unfortunately. And the Gift of the Toad is the only farmable one we can do in the schoolroom. Kind of at a loss here. We'll just wait to see what happens here with the archives. Got another Voltalk draft. Okay. Maybe this is what we need to be looking at. We can do this in the study. And you know who's good at the study? Vitali. Okay, Vitali. We'll see if that gives us anything. If it does, then I'll have her work on the storage index again. Maybe we should start thinking about eating. He's working. She's not working. Okay. We got Gift of the Rat. Oh, brother. Okay. Why don't you come down here? You're in charge of eating. Just waiting for the study to finish now. We'll see what Vitali gets out of this draft. Hopefully it's another composer piece. Okay, that's what we need to be doing. Doesn't quite line up, right? Right? All we can do is try. I'll just put it over here for now. And why don't we eat? Other than that, nobody's terribly insane and nobody's terribly hungry. Hawk's only a little hurt. I mean, nobody's terrible. Okay, sleepy. A little bit insane and only Hawk's hurt. Okay. Didn't like that. Oh no, he belched. Okay. Can you work on this again? And I guess we'll just put everyone in the bedroom. Well, Vitali's going to have to be up here. Put the pipe here. Put the aromatic herbs down here. Okay. Just kind of moving my little cards around here until I need them. And there's nothing for us to upgrade. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 2. We can't upgrade this one. And 2. And 2. Okay. The forge. There's nothing for us to do in the forge. Unfortunately, until, I mean, unless we get a special item. Exotic spices. We can condense some thoughts. Bro, condense these thoughts for me. Okay. So, if you've ever played Cultist Simulator, Cultist Simulator is a game made by one of the guys who works on the Fallen London properties. It's a weird game. It's not related to Fallen London, but it's very Fallen London-esque. I want to like the game, but it's so obtuse. Like, you know me, I hate tutorials. But there's a difference between not having a tutorial in a game and not having any objectives in your game. And Cultist Simulator has no apparent objectives. You would just flip your cards around and see what happens. I don't think the game's very fun. I have tried so hard to like it. If you've ever tried Cultist Simulator and you didn't like it, but you wanted to like it, this is the game for you. To me, this is like Cultist Simulator, but if Cultist Simulator had a point. So, okay. What did we get? More drafts? Here you go. Study that, would you? Thanks. I'm just going to wait to see. He condensed those thoughts. I love that for him. He can go back in the bedroom now. Would you two just kiss? Let's watch Vitali work here. Just furiously studying these drafts. Irma Voltok's drafts. Okay. Let's see what happens when she does this again. I mean, if it runs out of things to do, then we'll know. It'll tell us. It'll be like, maybe we should look elsewhere, or it'll produce junk. Anything come in? Nope, no letters today. Okay. Start scribbling, my man. Everyone else, just chill out. You know what? They could just be sleeping. Why not? I got him in here with this pestilent swarm. That's so rude of me. Everyone, when we're done with that, take a nap. Why don't you two take a nap? Okay, so now we got this fading fragment. So that means we found everything we could find right now with the storage index. Why don't you work on this? If you get a little sick, we'll fish you up some algae. I just don't want it moving around. Okay. By wisdom, we shall prevail. I feel like Vitali has the most to say. His little card. And Mr. Tubbs. Okay, everyone's... I like how some of them just snuck in the middle of the night and still got the full benefit of resting. That's nice. I do like that. That way, if they were halfway done through a task, I could sneak them in and get them rested. Okay. If the storage index isn't giving us anything right now, then I feel like we got to go back to the goblet. Stokes is in there for 3 hours. Unfortunately, we kind of have to wait for Stokes to be done. There's really not anything else for us to do. I don't think you can pet the cat in the machine room. No, only in the bedroom and like the kitchen, I think. Get out of here, Stokes. Atticus had some flavor text. It was just... ah! You You can acquire more moonfly larvae. That's how we got it. Remember that little larva? We gotta get more pale. Okay. There's just so many cards in this game, and I don't remember where they all come from. Okay. And this guide I'm using doesn't say anything about the moonfly. Wish it would. But it doesn't. Okay. So let's see if we can find more moonfly. We need the little larva. What are you grumbling about? What do you need to be doing right now? Nothing. Chill out. Why don't you work on... Why don't you get rid of this? I don't want it blip-blopping around. Okay, here we go. This is... My goodness. It was just like that, wasn't it? Now, where's my girl at? Oh, that's right. Only girls in the lab. Only girls are allowed in the lab. Caligar is just waiting by the goblet. Perchance, when may I drink from the goblet? She would. She'd be eagerly hunched over that thing. Okay. Here we go. My goodness. Let's get on that goblet. See if we can get out of here. Oh, brother. The pail. That was the newest thing, right? Okay, so this is what we need to be doing. Maybe this goes like... that doesn't look right, does it? Well, another one. Again. Everyone okay? Cubs, how you doing? Boys, you're okay? Okay. So we actually can do this because we made, we combined those items, right? So now, let's keep going. Because we made boons, right? We're able to use these items again. We won't be able to make double boons, but we can at least have the soporific soup and the glowing flask. Hey, I remembered. Okay. Super soup. Okay. Ooh. And this flicker fly's no good because we just literally got a glowing flask. So, that's enough pale for now. You did a great job, Atticus. Let's go back to the bedroom. Can she do? She cannot. So you're done now too. You're done. Hit the bricks. It's this Dr. Caligar show now. Oh, I'm so close. I can feel it. Okay. Why don't you guys sleep, I guess? Since you're in here, might as well. Maybe we can even sneak Caligar in there. Oh, did we get some? Nope, I thought I heard something. I think something just faded. We got another archive guide. That's not what we wanted. But it is what we got. Okay. We're not having any hard times in the archives at all. So everyone sleep. Better get up now, I suppose. Work on that. Get ready for that goblet. You want to cook? Oh, we need to eat, actually. We got 9 hours left on this. She's gonna be done with this real fast. You didn't even get sick. How about that? Get out there. Make us another steak. Yep, because we're out of steaks right now. Vitali? I don't know. Why don't you go dream about your dead wife? Oh! Why don't you work on that? We got the algae for you. Should you need it? He's fine. Seems to be a very rare chance of them actually getting diseased, which I appreciate. I have a better chance of getting the curative algae than getting infected, I think. So lumberfish, no good. We already got one of those. Okay. Get ready, Kelgar. Meat? Hey, there we go. We'll cook that once Tubbs is done. You know what? We'll put it down here. We got 24 hours. The catalytic powder. Oh my God. Okay. I just got a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. Who's working? Anyone? Aster. Stop giving me vellum. Oh. Oh, it's using the boon of the sloth. That's fine. We can make 1,000 more boons of the sloth if we need them. I wanted to use the Moxton's carafe since that's permanent. I suppose that's a good reason not to keep these up here unless you actually need them. Because if there's a permanent one, it's just better for it to use the permanent one, huh? Boon of the rat? Wow. Okay, we got a bunch here. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I gotta move my cards around for a second. Tracker's Guide is not permanent. Evelyn's Strain is. No, when I'm gonna be using these. Oh, this is permanent. These are not. Okay. Thank you for sticking with me as I moved my little cards around. And Gift of the Snake. One more. We got no lips section yet? Doesn't look like it. Okay. God, there's so many rooms. Our man down here is still waiting. I wonder who this is. Okay. Oh, we got a piece. That's all of them. The burning moon. Hey. A right to break the threshold of the threshold of the fourth circle. Now we're cooking. An artery to the heart of Nibiru. The eye, the chalice, the hammer. Mark their rings like ripples in the still pond of time. And in the center, a final circle bitten at the edge. A waxing moon. Describe its influence in scored lines of light, in curves of sacred geometry. An atomic astrolabe, its extents piercing between worlds. Stand on the moon, face its offspring. Call their names in turn. The children of the perihelion? I do not know how to pronounce that. Perihelion? Perihelion? You can look that up later. A word I'll never use again. The nomads of the aphelion. The aphelion? Call them out. Turn with the orbits, spin in the dervish of the celestial moon. Address the terminus of every line again and again until the world becomes dark. And now where does this go? Oh, the burning moon. The call to the innermost circle of Nibiru. Vitali stares into the distance with a reverent gaze, his mouth curled into a smile. This is it. An audience with the end itself and the moment of truth. Truly a time for enlightenment. This is not your personal quest for revelation, Vitali. It is simply a means to the end. Aster is visibly shaking. Cast aside your own observations. We need to finish our work and return those that have been stolen. We will close this breach. We are all under great strain. The hysteria of the situation is affecting us all in our own way. Helgar looks to each of her colleagues in turn. Now is not the time to stumble or to break ranks. Miss Kelgar, we can wrestle with our disagreements later. The longer this goes on, the more our minds are run ragged. Atticus pats his club with his free hand. Let's just get this over with. Okay, where are we going to put the burning moon? It goes in lips. Of course it goes in lips. And who's our best lips? Vitali. He's our only lips. Oh, okay. We need 5. We need 7. So we need to get these lips going. We got a gift of the snake, but we need to get another thing for, what is this called? The chapel? Blood vial. Where do we get blood vial at? The laboratory from the glinting syringe? That's it. Who wants... I forgot about that. Who wants their blood to be taken? Who's the healthiest? Anyone except Hawk, to be honest. You know what? Aster's already here. Give me that blood. And we're probably going to want to get this thought condenser. And then our gift of the snake. Sorry, this is going to hurt. It's just a prick. Breathe in. Breathe out. It'll all be over soon. Okay, can you condense these thoughts? You did a great job. I'm so proud of you. It barely hurt you. Oh, Kelgar's losing her mind. We should move stuff out of here so the cat can come in. Mr. Tubbs, come in. He can be used in the bedroom, the dining room, or the kitchen. Okay. We gotta get Kelgar petting that cat. Okay, here we go. Time to bring in some old gods. Any letters coming? No. Meow. Oh, he's got purple and brown for kitchen and guest room on his card. That's nice. A dark melody summons me. An aspirant requests an audience? The demon's image distorts as if it were deep underwater. I am the arbiter of the burning moon. I shall await your tribute and your plea. Be wiser than your predecessor. The scales cast a card to the ground. You are in between now. The path forward lies within you. The entity begins to slither into strands of fading gold. I will begin the last song. It will require all of your voices and the inner words you do not wish to speak. When it is done, I shall return to hear your petition. Ooh, chapter 8. I'm sure everyone's fine. I'm sure that was good for everyone's sanity. Now, what has happened? World is unraveling. Kelgar clutches at her mask, almost dragging it from her face. Ground seethes, every shift like a sea mist. Everything's shifting like a sea mist. The splintered boards of Highrook are mixed with the dark sands of Nibiru. It is a rapture. The veils are thinning. We are still in Highrook, but the burning moon shines down upon us. Vitali holds his hands together almost in prayer. It is here, where the worlds meet, that we will triumph. You've gone mad, Vitali. As lost as that fool Akron. He's not wrong. Atticus shakes Vitali by the shoulders. He blinks and staggers. Have you brought that cursed isle into our world, or now are we within theirs? I see nothing but swirling fog through the windows and ghostly ground beneath. Aster frantically rubs at her goggles. Are the black sands still there? And what does this new demon want of us? You heard him, a song. Forgive my feverish outburst. The last ritual brought us to a point between worlds. We are still on our Earth, but Nibiru is also here like an afterimage or a shadow. Vitali stares at his companion, his face alight. We needed to do this, to thin the veils. It is only within such proximity can we achieve our goal. Okay, the Lord's Code, a slip of creased card inscribed with a neat line of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a code of some kind. On the reverse surface, the image of two interlocked rings. Aha! This is how we can open up the Lord's room eventually. Oh, look at our house. The names of our houses are all in runes now. And it's all green. Okay, who can do machines? Donatello? Here we go. And what does this go? I mean, I assume this goes in the composer, right? Everyone, take a $5. Gideon's note. I am to cross over tonight. I cannot wait for the Seeker's assistance. They are too slow and weak. My family is in danger. Well, whose fault is that, Gideon? I have found a hidden path, one that lay within the moon mirror. It was here all along. My predecessor, Irma Voltuk, had locked it in the archives, not knowing its true use. Moon mirror? I summoned my reflection within the relic. A dark and crooked doppelganger. He gifted me the words to follow the secret path. But then he would not leave. Even as his form faded, he attacked me. Words and fists and teeth and screaming. So we're probably going to didn't we have to fight weird versions of ourselves before? Episodes ago. Maybe we'll have to do that again. Who knows? I fled and returned to the mirror, to its container. I do not need it now. I know the secret way. I will cross over tonight. I must put right what I have wrought. I will redeem my folly. Another path. So that is how Gideon entered Nibiru without breaching the circles. Vitali carefully collects the key beside the note. We must obtain this relic. It is clearly of significant power and could offer us more leverage in our dealing with the scales. Bookish coward, runner from his own shadow. Atticus surveys the scene around him. His usual confidence is clearly shaken. However, as much as I despise him, it has become hard to tell what is real and what is madness. Yes, we are on the edge of chaos, but even as the stain of Nibiru taints our world, we must keep our minds tethered. Aster grips a door handle as if to seize on to the solid and actual. The only thing that sets us apart from Gideon is an adherence to sense and reality. We'll send that to record. Okay. Everyone, sleep. And how's our... Oh, did we lose our steak? I didn't cook my steak fast enough. Elgar needs to pet the cat. Ooh, gift to the snake. Why don't you go hunting? We'll make some food. Field telescope is how we get meat? Okay, let's look at the silver key. Task focus 6 in the study. A small shining key on a bent wire circlet. It still glints bravely despite years of tarnish. It can open a cache from the late Irma Voltek's collection, a bizarre assortment of exotic antiques gathered in a desperate pursuit of artistic inspiration. Okay. 6. You have enough to do it. Yes, we just need one helper. And we can use the archive guide for that. Okay, get that going. He's hunting, right? And everyone else can chill out because I don't have anything for you to do. Are we not doing anything? Am I just sitting here? Raw meat. Just thinking about Hana Alonso. We'll get him cooking. Where did the key go? Oh, the moon mirror. A small hand mirror, part of Irma Voltek's collection of exotic goods. It could easily be overlooked, but the reflection is not entirely canny. The blemished glass redraws the world and elements are altered. It edits the reflection within the frame. Clouds drift when they should be still, and shadows are cast where there is no sun. We can perform this card, in the chapel. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, we only got one guy who can do the chapel. And how much does he need? He can just do it. My dad was in Amway aeons ago, and my stepmom was like top tier scrapbooking MLM. Oh yeah, she was like, you probably joined early, right? And like recruited a bunch of people, Stampin' Up or whatever. This will destroy a non-unique support card every hour. Well, then we got to get those out of here, right? Non-unique support card. Move these. The unique support cards are fine. Will it destroy them if they're down here? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But how do we get rid of it? We can't. Okay. It will hurt people in the room, and then it'll try to destroy cards. Non-unique cards. So these with the 2 are unique. So we don't have to worry about them. Okay, I think we're okay now. What are we doing with that mirror? We're getting Vitali on it. Putting those lips on that mirror. Let's get everyone in the same room so that way if that devour a pigeon, that's what I said, Atticus, a pigeon, a carrier too, arriving here in the midst of such confusion. Oh, a strange, brave bird. Atticus attempts to pick up the bird, but it scuttles away from him nervously. And there's a capsule on its leg. Someone is trying to contact us. Who would be sending us a missive now? And why use this bird? Algar has more luck in approaching the pigeon. I think we might be able to sedate the poor thing in the lab. Perhaps then I can get a better look at whatever it has brought to us. All right. Well, I don't think the devourer is going to hurt the bird. We got the specter of Amy. A ghostly vision of Amy appears in the blurring of the worlds. It is neither here nor there. Well, Amy, get over here. These visions can be encouraged to move as if sleepwalking, but they fade in and out. We can perform a task in the Lord's chamber. Well, do we even have anything to do in the Lord's chamber? She needs 3. Nobody's got Lord's chamber. The Lord's Chamber is a new thing we gotta deal with now. Oh, brother. And nothing gives us Lord's Chamber? Let's take a look. My little chart doesn't have Lord's Chamber. How are we supposed to get Lord's Chamber help? I guess we'll find out. We'll use the mirror and maybe that'll give us some tips. Amy, don't go anywhere. Stay right there. I gotta gaze into this mirror. Amy is the daughter of the caretaker? Is that right? How hungry are we? We'll keep that there for now. We could be hungrier. What did we get? Oh, we got a Vitali. Oh boy. A monkey with a pistol, a cruel child playing dress up, a desperate mannequin looking for a human feeling. No one looks your way except in disgust. A waste of mind, words like smoke rings, blown for the ego, risking others to raise yourself in their eyes when they do not even want to see you. All you have are lies and ruined promises. Wretched bone dolly. Wow, what is going on? This card can be moved within its room, but cannot be removed from it. We can overcome this. Oh, I bet if we overcome this entity, we'll get stuff for either the Lord's Chamber or this didactic program. So it has to stay here, but we have to match its attributes. So who does our books? Memories 3, memories 3. Vitali is more mad than Aster. So we need 2 more. We can use this boon of the moth. All right, let's get him. Let's get his ass. And maybe why doesn't everyone think about eating? Vector of Simon. Why don't you go up there, Simon? That's the sun. That's Gideon's son. A ghostly vision of Simon appears, and the blurring of the worlds is neither here nor there. These visions can be encouraged to move, but they fade in and out. Okay, so that's fine. He can be there. Everyone, let's think about eating this food. Once Aster is done. Why am I here? Oh, who's down here? Is this Gideon? A ghostly vision of Gideon appears, and the blurring of the worlds is neither here nor there. Yep. Anyone else? Where's Sophia? I don't see her. I don't Sophia her. I don't Sophia? Okay. Why doesn't everyone eat? We can at least do that, right? We can at least eat. Okay, so by destroying ourselves, our mirror selves, we get stuff for the composer. Oh, I was hoping I'd be done with this today, but I'm probably going to need to play it tomorrow too. Yeah, I mean, let's just keep going, right? Okay. Vitali, you're the only one who can do this, but we need more. We need more? We don't. Okay. Easy to summon our specters. Ah, get out of there. Everyone flee. Empty reflection. You have faced your fears. The mirror cannot replace you. Oh, everyone needs to do the moon mirror themselves. Okay. So Vitali already did it, but he's the only one. Anyone can do it. Right? Oh, interesting. I didn't realize she had lips. You know what? Why don't all you gross cards just go in one place? I can't move the Devourer, but... Oh, we can do the pigeon. So, did we get a Dr. Calgar? We did. And can she face herself? Can. But she's going to need a little help from something we don't have. We don't have anything to help with roots. Didn't you go? Go. The pigeon. Ask focus 6. We should have something for that. The catalytic powder should be just enough. Okay. Oh, the fourth circle is breached. Highrook has become wreathed in some foul mist. This is what we got off the pigeon. I tried to join you, but each time I entered, I found myself turned around. I only hope this message finds its way through. The communion is en route. They are trying to remove any trace of their involvement or reference to their members. They have summoned devourers to the estate. Immaterial wraiths that will destroy any occult energies they can find. Perhaps I can still help. There's a crate deep in the cellars. The location is attached. Okay. It contains an item that brought me to the communion's attention. I have never forgiven myself for the way I acquired it and the path it put me on. But if I can help you now, it might form part of my own reparations with the past. V. It's not Irma Voltec. If it were Irma, it would be I? Okay, cellar map. Who can do this? Atticus. He needs just one more. Okay. Why don't you go back to the bedroom where I can keep track of you? Okay, we got a booster matrix. And a garden guide. Is that enough? It is not. Need 2 more. So we gotta do this again. Because we literally don't have anything for the garden. We need to find the thing we use in the school so we can make the boon for the garden. Got a shipping crate? A crate belonging to our mysterious benefactor, V. We will need to pry this open and... Oh, V is our benefactor in the machine room. Okay. Well, get out of here, Devourer. Nobody likes you anyway. Get out of here. Why don't you go back up here, Simon? Stop freaking everyone out. This place is so primitive. Where did Simon just go? Oh, he disappeared and he'll come back. Inspiring text. Perfect. And then chemical worksheet. You did great. Can you do this though? Yes. Where's the cat? Not in a place where anyone can pet it. Go back up here. I don't want any spooks or ghouls near my guys. It's too scary. Okay. Let's open the shipping crate. Can you do it? Yes. Mr. Tubbs can withstand the Devourer. He's tough. Gift of the Eagle is not what we wanted. So back... Back to the archives key you go, right? Yeah, the garden guide or the inspiring text. Okay. Oh, brother. We got another note. Oh, here we go. I can't do it anymore. The communion is more concerned with power over people than mastery of other worlds. They recruited me because of this lyre, the cursed instrument that I stole on that wet night near Hindberg. That wet night. To me, it was just a fencible loot, a way to buy food for a week or so, but when I took it to Joskel, someone in that shop was watching. Paid eyes for the seekers. They contacted me the next day, wooed me with lodgings and food. It was the lyre they wanted, not me. After a week or so, they showed their hand. I was now beholden to them, a thief who they could hand in whenever I stepped out of line. For years I assisted them, but no more. I will leave, go into hiding, and they will not have me or this damn lyre. Didcot's lyre, a classical curved lute. Its marbled wood burnished with gold with age. When plucked, it vibrates a mesmeric tune. Tone. Is this how we get the rest of the stuff for the composer? Didcot was a minstrel of the old tradition, determined to preserve the songs and tales of older times through modern performance. His shows became fashionable events for aspiring cultural connoisseurs who praised the hypnotic quality of his playing. Over time, Didcot's fame grew, and the Conservatoire of Hindberg offered him a residency. Unfortunately, Didcot was waylaid when traveling to the appointment, and his lyre was stolen. Despite being gifted instruments of some of the finest craftsmen on the winter coast, his star faded. Yeah, because it wasn't him, it was this lyre. He sank into obscurity and rarely sang again in public. Upgradable? So this is for the songs room. The child's room, and it is upgradable. And you know what? We've been waiting to upgrade, haven't we? Anyone can upgrade. We will just upgrade that right away. So that tells me we're going to use more song stuff in the kids' room, huh? Atticus, go back in here, please. Okay, an inspiring text. I'm just making her work so hard. She is going to be so sleepy. Where is she? Yeah. I'm working on it, Amy. I am trying to help you, I promise. Okay, this lyre's been upgraded. It's at maximum upgrade. So that can just go in here. We'll see what... Oh my god. Can we move that? No. Is this something we can fight? No. Dr. Kelgar, I'm so sorry. We'll get you out of there. Okay, get out of there, girl. This is what we needed. This is what we needed. Okay. We're going to have to compose our thoughts. Atticus, you're not... You got... Ooh. Tubbs, I need you to go in one of these rooms so we can pet you, please. Does drinking help with madness? I think drinking can help with madness. If we all drink together, will it help all of our madness? Calgar went so long without drinking. I think she'll be okay, though. Okay, let's get that out of there just in case. Wait, Dr. Calgar. Not met, so we need another one. We need just one more. Oh. And that can be any old thing, you know? It could be the garden guide. Right? Because we don't have a tool for this. We don't have a permanent tool for the garden. Do we? We sure don't. How about that? Perfect. Now, Dr. Calgar should be able to defeat herself. Okay. We got an Ember Wraith we can't do anything about. The Ember Wraith's just annoying. The Devourer is the thing that eats our cards. Okay. I want everyone to get in here. And when Calgar's done, we'll have her join us, and we're going to take a big old drink of this moonshine. How's our hunger? We're fine. It's the sleepiness and the insanity. Let's go to sleep while we figure out what we're doing. So I feel like someone else needs to look in the moon mirror next. Who's here now? Sophia? We got the whole damn family here, huh? Simon, Amy. We don't have the groundskeeper yet, though. Okay, who should look in the mirror next? We've done Vitali and Caligar. So Aster, I think. Stay right there, Mr. Tubbs. Oh, we're all sane. Of course. Now he shows up. You know what? Why don't we just have a nice little... So Aster needs to look in the mirror. Unfortunately, they're going to need some help, right? Because they're not trained in lips. Ah, bro. The blood vial. That's what helps us. And the gift of the snake. Where do we get the gift of the snake from? Do we have one? Do we happen to have one? We do. I think that comes from the ritual offering. But we can do this now. The night lamp. We just randomly get the gift of the snake from the night lamp. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh. We're cooking. It's taken a second, but we're cooking here. Did someone finish something? Oh, he finished petting the cat. You know what? Everyone take a turn petting the cat. It's been a long couple of days. I like how petting the cat that makes them a little sleepy. You know what? Fair. Okay. Now her ghost is going to show up. That makes sense, doesn't it? Do we have enough to do it? It sure has. Oh man. Okay, we might have what we need. Gift of the mule. Oh, brother. Where did that just go? You know what? The fishing rod? Whatever. No. We need a boon. Okay. Get out of there. And for the fishing, we need the well house. We need scrubbing salts. Brother, where do we get scrubbing salts? The electro lamp. Atticus, you're good at this. And why don't you go hunting? Might as well get that meat. Okay, scrubbing salts. That's perfect. And exotic spices goes here. Oops, the scrubbing salts go here. Now, I think we need to make anyone can do this, right? Anyone can condense the cards. It doesn't have to be Aster. Just because she's good at fishing doesn't mean she's the only one who can condense thoughts, right? Mama. Sorry, Simon, I'm working on it. Okay, we got the raw meat. The catalytic powder goes down here. Okay. Now Aster should be able to face her. Yes, perfect. How much time we got on this meat? Where'd I put that meat? 23 hours? You know what? We'll just have Atticus cook it. Yeah, we'll wait. Okay. Aster, you did a great job. Who's left? Atticus, right? And we might as well get some blood from Batali. He can spare it. And then that should be everything Atticus needs to look in the mirror. And I wonder if he'll come down here or here. I bet his is going to be here. Because he was very much like, I've done everything I can to feed these people and put food on their table. So I bet he's going to be... No, that's where he'll be down there. What you sound like right now, Susie. Get up there. No ghosts. Ghosts stay in the Lord's room. Okay, let's see if our prediction was correct. Sophie? Okay, yep, sure enough. And that we should be done with the moon mirror now. Just thinking of things we're kind of like done with? Okay. Atticus needs... He needs 2 more. Do we have? We don't. We're about to, though. Because he is going to condense these thoughts. Okay. That should be enough. Enough. Everyone's okay. Nobody's in a room with the gross ghost. We're okay. Oh, Gideon. Get back in there. Yeah, for real. They make everyone feel bad. They're disgusting. All slimy, probably. Is that it? Oh, we only had to do the 4. The Swan Song. A song held in memory, inner verses and chords of subconscious thought. This is a melody that summons the end of things, the notes torn from our very souls. Will those parts ever return? But we can only move forward now, and the path back is shrouded in darkness and mists. Play on. Sure, it's fun. The song is complete, though it has taken its toll on all of us. We had some moonshine. We're fine. Vitali seems crestfallen, drained of his usual fervor. We should take this to Simon's room while the notes are still fresh in our minds. The final audience awaits. All right, here we go. Who's going to do this? Does anyone do notes? I don't see... Oh, yes. Vitali does song. He needs 5? No, he needs 6 and he has 5. I think we have 1. Ah, the gift of the wren. Cracked plaster provides the backdrop to a pinned collection of child sketches. That's where we are. We're using, like, there's a phonograph in here we're using. Okay, anything else we need to be doing? Cooking this meat? Well, not with a devourer in there. That's for sure. Get out of here. I really like this effect overlaying the house now that shit's fucked up. It is done. The scales shimmers in impossible ways. The song is sung and you have endured. Nibiru offers its reward. A golden ring drops to the floor. Its chime echoes through the house. There are no more words. There are no more vows. You have the seals. You have won. Use them well. When they are gone, we shall become unseen once more. The scales dissipates, becoming one with the luminescence of the half-world. But wait, what does that mean? Aster, shaking, tears behind her goggles. You must free us. Free Sophia. Simon. It is gone. We are left to make the final choice ourselves. Vitaly bows his head, his face almost blank. Oh, the scales? Yeah, all of the, like, old ones, all the Cthulhu-y guys have been really cool looking. And as I feared, not enough remains for all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what is happening? Girl, I wish I could tell you. 2 interlocked circles of gold, a meeting of minds, an infinite symbol, an endless loop, a symbol of promises. This is the final mark of recognition from Nibiru bestowed by the scales. There are no more fragments to guide us. No more notes or tools. We must make our own choices. What is this? Another cursed object? Another step further into the dark? Atticus looks at the rings in disgust. I thought we were done. That this was the last circle, the last rite, the last demon. And now what? We are finished. The scales have given us the means we need to conclude this sad tale. Vitaly collects the rings, twisting around his fingers. The light of the burning moon glitters from its surface. We can use this with a seal to free one of Nibiru's prisoners. But there are 4 such candidates and only 3 seals. Well, fuck Gideon. A choice that no one should have to make, but one that I somehow face daily. Which cut is the kindest? The boy should return. He is the first victim. The child needs his mother and his father. No, fuck his dad. Perhaps a misguided, foolish father, but one who is clearly repentant. Perhaps he can make amends? What? How can you be so cruel, Doctor? Atticus stares in dismay at Caligar. Amy has already lost so much, and none of it is her own doing. That she is to be cast aside simply because she is a servant? Yeah, fuck Gideon. Amy has more right to rescue than Lord Akron. He has done nothing but bring ruin to this family. That's what I'm saying, Aster. The mechanist pushes the air aside in a dismissive gesture. Sophia has braved nightmare and turmoil to rescue her son. That is true. They should both be returned. Leave Gideon to rot in the nightmare he created. But without him, the boy will be robbed of a father. He's going to have 2 moms. He's going to have Sophia and Aster. He's going to be fine. Vitaly places his books down and addresses his companions earnestly. Gideon's knowledge and testimony will be part of his redemption. There's no redemption for him. There's 0 redemption for Gideon. With his story and research recorded at Bleakhurst, we can prevent this tragedy from ever happening again. No, you can't. And you won't. They are old ones. You are insane if you think that. Okay, so you go in the well. Okay. We use this to interlock symbols. So we do this here. And who does this? No task available. Oh, this is a... Okay. So the Ring of Vows, infinite use. But the ghosts need 3. So how do we get the 3rd one for them? Okay, let's think. Does anyone have rings? I don't think so. I'm just looking to make sure. I don't see any rings. Right? Okay. So, how do we get... Who wants to do this? Sophia? Aster, you can bring Sophia back. Well, doesn't this help? The divining ring. Task focus. Use... Oh, it's a focus. What does it do, though? Huh. Should we just try doing this? I can't remember what this thing does. Here we go. This is what we do. Jeez. All right, bring your lady love back. Like a hand on my shoulder, I can feel someone guiding me home. Sophia turns and smiles into the distance. Someone who cared for me once, before all this nightmare, and... Is that Simon I can hear? Thank you out there, you will always be in my heart. Science prevails. All right. Aster. Yeah, that ring doesn't do anything. There's a little kitty cat on my foot. And what's she want? You know what, Atticus? Why don't you cook this meal? We got one last meal before we free everyone. Okay. They're fading in and out. I'm kind of waiting 2 hours. We could do Amy. I feel like only Aster and Sophia had a connection. Aster and Simon can be done by anyone else. Yeah, you're going to stay in there, bud. You're going to stay in your circles of torment. I can hear someone calling my name from back in the real world. Amy picks up her skirts and turns. Maybe it's the old man. But no, he's gone. Could be the voice of my dear old mom. Maybe it's time for me to go back to the Black Sands, talk to my aunties, find out who I really am. Whoever you are, thank you. All right. Everyone come eat this. Let's have a little drink, too. Excuse me? Are you starving? Indiana's here and she's blocking part of the month. There she goes. Here she is. Can't see her. Okay, now we're just waiting for Simon. Please do not step on the keyboard, Indiana. What do you need? She's been like this all day. Are you dying? Are you hungry? Did your food not come out of the feeder? Leaf, are you there? Can you check to see if Indiana's food, if her feeder has food in it? Her food did come out? Your dad said your food came out. Your dad? She just shoved the mic. Your dad said your food came out. What do you need today? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Wonder what her deal is today. Okay. Okay, so we're just waiting for Simon to come back, right? Simon, get back here. Not you. Fuck you in particular. You're a bad father. Nobody likes you. Simon! Oh, Simon! You know what? Why don't we all take a nap while we're waiting for Simon? I just want everyone to walk out of the mansion being like, you know what? I could feel worse. Great. We're not going to need that. Now we're just waiting for Simon. Gosh, show back up. There he is. There's our boy. Who wants to do this? Who has the most gentlest hand to bring our boy back in? Aster. She's the most level-headed, I think. Smell you later, Gideon. You're out of luck, bud. The sun is rising. It feels warm. A golden light shines on Simon's face from somewhere between worlds. I can see the gates in the garden. I can hear Mama's machines whirring. Can I really go back? Can I? Yeah, come on, Simon. You've had a rough go of it. I hope the fire is lit and Tubbs is curled up there. I hope Pa isn't upset anymore and Mama is smiling and we can all sit in the courtyard and listen to the birds again. Well, fuck your dad. You got 2 moms now. Grrr. Okay, we got the closing eye. A rite of returning, a chant to seal the gates of Nibiru behind, to draw a square within a square, twisted to form an octagon. At each vertex scribe the compass heading, and with each center spread a mound of fresh earth into a flattened bed. With finger lines in the soil, mark the 4 circles of Nibiru. Walk to the points in an outer circle path, reciting the coda of Valhassa at each compass point. Lie upon the earth and sleep, counting the stars of the burning moon. Well, I don't know about the lying and sleeping part. Sounds bad. We can make no more requests of Nibiru. We have used all our tokens of recognition. What is done now. Vitali looks sorrowful, yet relieved. Thank you, my friends, for countering my overeager mind. And now just one more ritual. Chant to close the breach. And not a moment too soon. I fear that our party is on the brink of collapse, both mental and physical. Helgar nods slowly. Yes, we will need some rest and recuperation after our return. I've got some business to attend to, but after that, I might sink a few pints in the lobster and pot. Atticus pauses and clears his throat. Perhaps you'd like to join me, good doctor. There you go. Unlike you, I will have no time for frivolity. I must write up the report on this incident for the Venedis archives. Aster takes a step back, hands on her hips. And then I need to take some time to attend a few things I've avoided too long. Just kissing Sophia. And raising your new son. Okay, what do we do with this? We can perform this in the chapel. Of course we can. It just needs 2. And we just need our lips boy. A man of luscious lips. To put his lips upon this closing eye. In the room of lips. Tell you later, Gideon. I already said that, but fuck you. All right. Get out of here, old gods. The circle is closed. It is done. A new dawn breaks. Let's go home. Let's go. That's our sign. Let's go home. Oh, did we do it? Did we beat the game? I think there's some Chivos I didn't get, but we'll take a look when we're done. The events at Highrook went largely unreported by the Black Sands press. The High Council released little information concerning the investigation or its findings, but within a week, the order to condemn Akron Manor was issued by Mayor Alliston, and civilians were barred from the vicinity of the house. Good, because that place is cursed. Whoever's living there is gonna get fucked by whatever's ley lines or whatever's going on in there. The investigators and their guilds were briefly lauded and then returned to their old lives with new stories to tell and new ambitions to pursue. The members of the Akron household that survived re-entered the city as quietly as they could, craving time of rest and recuperation. Sophia Akron was hailed as a hero on her return, the papers praising her ingenuity and resilience. God, this is so loud. Although traumatized by the events at Highrook, having Simon at her side bolsters Sophia's determination to return to her own studies and inventions. She often spent her evenings in the company of Jane Aster, discussing the events at Highrook and formulating the scientific theories on the occult. In this way, she made peace with the past, but she never forgave her husband for his arrogance or folly. No. No, fuck that guy. Simon's affliction returned with him to Black Sands, but it did not kill him. Eventually the curse faded, but the dark spider web traces it left upon his skin led him to adopt a reclusive lifestyle, poor kid. Even with his mother's support, he remained withdrawn from society. But during the isolated years of his adolescence, he became a prolific painter, producing many strange and otherworldly vistas. His haunting canvases soon became sought after by museums and collectors. But however many dreams he drew, he could never rid himself of the nightmares that inspired him. Sucks. That's his dad's fault. Amy was welcomed back to Black Sands by her extended family, and Alfred's death was mourned by the locals, who smiled when remembering his clumsiness and compassion. He tried his hardest to keep Gideon. Alfred tried so hard to keep Gideon from screwing up. He did his best, and Gideon was such a POS that he succeeded anyway. In time, she learned lace making from her aunties and joined a company in Verdun Row. Here she found both financial independence and artistic recognition for her detailed yet often disturbing designs. She is still visited by Atticus occasionally. His hulking figure is at odds with the filagerie of the workshop, but his honest words are always welcome. Inspired by Vitali's writing in the years following the events at Highrook, a group of Black Sands academics banded together to study sleep and dreaming, eventually founding the Institute of the Subconscious Mind. Vitali, the honorary dean of this new school, slowly perfected the art of tangible dreaming and began to sleep for longer and longer periods. In old age, he woke and engaged with the world for just a few hours each day. Sounds perfect. That's my dream. Sleep, wake up, eat some candy, play a few video games, go back to sleep. Those who knew him in those years remarked that the tempers of his youth had finally faded, and he always slept with a smile on his face. He's with Ella. After the events at Highrook, Atticus Hawke somehow found the money to build a grand house with a garden in Direwitch, but his newfound wealth did more than secure a good life for himself. A year later, he founded the New Dockland Fraternity, a labor union which pulled vagabonds out of criminality and rescued the desperate from poverty. Good for you. Previously derided and demonized by the Black Sands establishment, Hawke soon became a prominent and famously oppositional member of the city elite. Hell yeah. He might be my favorite character, Atticus. Before long, interest in the events of Highrook began to fade. Did we not finish? Oh. We'll look at our Chivos. Before long, interest in the events at Highrook began to fade, and newspaper and gossip turned to focus on other topics. But for unknown reasons, the order to demolish Akron Manor was never executed. Curious. The shadowy form of Mr. Tubbs still stalks the estate, and the crumbling ruins of Highrook House peer down from the cliffs like a dark bird watching over the city. In memory of R.A. Betts. I don't know who that is. Is that an author? Or a family member? Hey, we beat it. Hey, we finally beat Horror Highrook. Nice. Let's take a look at my Chivos. Hold on. Can I hide? No, everything here is fine. Let's see. Let me pull open my monitor. Let's take a look at the Chivos. We're missing. Oh, you know what? We didn't complete the side quests for Aster or Caligar. I don't know where they were. Like, I was out of things to click on. So I wonder what they were. Yeah, we're never getting that Chivo for giving Gideon. No way. I would like to do another. I'm not going to record it, but in my own time, I would like to complete the side quest for Aster and Caligar. I wanted to do this in this run, and I just assumed we were on track to do it because we no longer had anything for them to click. So maybe I'll have to look at a guide. But next time I play, it should go faster. I still won't remember what any of the how to find any of the things, you know. but I'm happy I beat it finally. If we had gotten Calgar's side quest finished, would she and Atticus have hooked up at the end? I'm just gonna believe that they hooked up anyway, because he invited her to the lobster and he invited her to Red Lobster for some Cheddar Bay biscuits. So I think they hooked up. All right, that was it. That was the end of Horror Highrook. I'll post this as a VOD. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go watch my Hana Alonso video now. Until tomorrow, take care of yourself and give your pets a kiss. And if you don't have a pet to kiss, I don't know, find something that will consent. Kiss yourself. Kiss your own reflection. All right, bye.